I had a conversation with someone who had these pugs. Are they called pugs? The little
the little dogs with the...
Genau, where the face is like smooshed in, the eyes are sticking out. And they were talking to me about like, oh, that's not good that you keep your cats inside. You know, that's not good for the animal. That's really cruel, harmful for the animal. And I'm just looking at their pug who can barely breathe, you know, whose eyes are like popping out. And I'm just like, are you really going to talk to me about cruelty of animals right now?
Oh, neighbors. It's interesting, yes.
In Berlin, you really see a lot of strange people and just think it's normal, you know.
It is
like,
normal.
If there's a strange person where I come from, in Kassel, you will see strange people, but it will be like a special event, you know.
What?
Yeah, you know, you have like, it's like...
What? You have a special event for strange people so they can finally come out of their house and see the sunlight a bit.
No, I mean, if you see someone strange, it's like an event, you know? It's not something you see regularly. It's like we have this one person who's always in front of McDonald's.
And we like know one homeless guy?
It's I think it's a woman. It's a woman. It's a woman.
A woman?
And she is very aggressive and she is very... I think there's something's going on with her mental health, you know. She will snap at you, like she will be very, very sweet and then scream and stuff like this. Really, so but we know this because
she's always there.
Because she's always there, and because it's not something that you see that regularly, you know. Or we have like one woman who always wears full color clothing, you know, like
all white,
all
black,
white, or orange, all yellow, stuff like that. But she's a little bit like unhinged. I don't know.
Like a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, she will run after trains and scream at them and stuff. So
because the trains offended her.
I have no fucking idea. But here in Berlin, you see strange people like everywhere. Yeah. You know, it's not like, there's a strange person there and this is the one there. It's more like, okay. I saw like 10 strange people coming here, you know, they're just going in and out of your mind.
Yeah, it's like it's nice because like in Berlin you can be whatever you want. It's okay for me as soon as they don't, if they don't come to me, because with the dog you meet a lot of people in Berlin because you're in a park. A lot of other dogs are there. You want your dog to socialize, and you're standing there. You have to have small talk with other people, and there are so many people who think it's their right because they know dogs, because they had dogs, that they can just do whatever they want with my dog.
This is
so strange. I went. My boyfriend Jonas is working in a cinema, and I was in work, and he took Aluna with him to work, and then I went to his work to pick her up and go home with her. And then we were there, we were sitting on the floor and we were talking, and then Aluna was on my lap, and then like one woman came out of the cinema while the film was rolling because she wanted to go to the toilet. Then she saw Aluna and she was standing, and then suddenly she started going there and was crouching. Oh, hello, my little darling. Oh, you are so cute. I love you so much. Ah, yes. Oh, and Aluna was barking.
Yeah.
She doesn't bark much. Bark. She doesn't bark much, but when somebody is like, how do you call that? Like
creeping up
and like having prolonged eye contact. It's something she doesn't like, and she's very anxious because of that. And she was barking so much, and this woman, instead of accepting that Aluna doesn't want. Wait a minute, Aluna. Hey, yeah, come here. Hallo, schöne Hoppla. Toll. She found a guys playing ping pong, and she started barking at them because she wanted the ball. It's not yours. I know, because then she started talking while still creeping up. Oh, I have a dog. I have 30 years experience. My dog was anxious too. And she started coming nearer and nearer. And then she was like front of me and touching me like this. And I was like on the floor and she was touching my leg and touching Aluna and then touching me at the same time. I was like, why?
I hate touching.
Why?
Like, me as a person, I really hate it when people just come up to you and touch you.
Like strange, but you don't know them and you don't know if you like them or not.
Yeah, you just don't want to be touched.
No.
And also when people just pet your dog or touch them without permission.
Yes.
Like, you never know. This could be like a service animal.
Yes.
This could be like, you know, the dog could be not trained. It could bite. It could bite. It could get very scared. Like, you don't know this fucking dog.
Yes.
Just ask the owner before
Yes.
you come up and touch it.
Oh my god. And the thing is, it was very hard for me to learn too before I got a dog, but I noticed it even more and more. Some dogs don't want to get touched by a stranger.
Like some humans also don't want to get touched.
Yes, every dog is so different, and it was very hard for me to learn because I love dogs, and every time I see a dog, it's like, oh, can I please pet it? And they dog run away from me because they just don't want. I'm a strange person. They don't care. Luna loves to get petted by me, by Alice, by people she knows, but like totally strange people, she just like walks away, and you have to accept that.
If the dog comes up to you and is like, you know, actively trying to get in contact with you, then you can ask, oh, is it okay if I pet her? You know, if I pet them. And then usually it's just, okay, and the dog will enjoy it. But if this is all, like, if there's just someone walking with the dog is trying to do anything else, you know, and you just come up to it like this.
Yeah, it's so. I even saw like one time I was walking, and somebody actually, because my dog is quite small, actually went down while I was walking past me, went down and touched her.
This is so fucking scary.
Oh my god! And she was frightened because she didn't expect it. She jumped up and was like, "Oh, what was that?" Because
it's like almost getting picked up. You know?
Yes,
that's so scary.
That is so scary. Don't do that, guys. Please. I know if you love dogs, if you want to touch dogs.
Also, if you have treats for a dog, because maybe you have a dog yourself, and for cats too.
Yes.
Don't feed animals you don't know
without their permission.
You don't know like which dietary restrictions they're on. Maybe they have an allergy to something. You know, you maybe the owner, especially like cats. You know, cats that are outside. Here in Germany, most of them will have like a collar or something, so you know, like they are not strays. Yeah. And so maybe, you know, you never know. The owner might have put them on a diet, or it has some medical things going on.
Maybe they don't have allergies.
Yeah, don't just feed animals you don't know.
Yes, and it's so hard. The problem is, some people do ask, is, oh, can I give him something? And for me, it's very hard to say no, because I don't know. I'm a people pleaser sometimes. I always just say, oh no, please don't, because she has a lot of allergies. Cannot eat specific things. And then most of the people is like, it's not true. She eats everything. But most people are like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, I get it. But some people also, oh, but it's liver of this specific kind of animal. It's like perfect allergic free. It's like, no. And if she doesn't have allergies, she's gonna come to you, like to strange people, and start to beg. And it's something that's annoying that she shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. If you have a dog, please tell us about your fun experiences and bad experiences. That's gonna be so interesting to know.
With cats too.
Yes,
what are your pet peeves with cats? You know, because you do see some of them just running around, and some of them are really coming up to you and not that shy, getting to know you. You know, you can pet them and stuff. I know that I have some pet peeves there. People. Cats. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's even harder if Sunday you can take Wasabi or Jack out of on a stroll,
on a leash,
that's gonna be even more annoying for you than for me with a dog, because a dog is you're used to. A dog is on a leash. A dog is in a park, but not a cat on a leash. That's still very. I mean, still Berlin. It's a bit more
I've seen
acceptable.
people do that.
I've seen too, and I really like it. And then as soon as I walk past, all the other people like are standing and like looking at it. It's like, guys, come on, let the cat be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's interesting, but let them be.
And I want to also like, I think this is in general, if you don't know the animal, don't feed it, because you never know like what's good for them or not. And even with things like ducks, you know, lots of people feed ducks like bread, and it's going to swell up in their belly. It's very bad for them. So just if you want to feed a stray animal or like any animal in general, at least do a quick Google search on what is okay to give them. And if the animal has an owner, ask the owner before you do anything.
Yes.
This was my TED Talk. Thank you very much.
TED Talk about animals.
TED Talk
about animals. Yeah, it's very interesting. Even I am not sure about that, because I heard that you shouldn't even feed like small birds, because in the winter there's like a lot of like bowls where the birds can feed on. When it's not enough, they don't find enough insects. You okay? You don't want to take a jacket as like a blanket? You're so cold. You're shivering. Take your jacket as a blanket.
Fine. It's okay.
Take it.
It's okay.
Okay. For you, shivering. And you have clothes enough.
I know.
Oh my god. But I heard that you shouldn't do it in summer. Because in summer there are enough insects, and if you feed, like put stuff for birds outside,
they're
gonna get lazy.
Yeah.
Why should they hunt if there is like food laying somewhere? So, and then you have like a lot of insects pollution population something, and like none of the birds are like chasing them because they're like getting lazy. Getting lazy as I heard. I'm not sure if that's true.
Yeah, but
it made sense.
If you're not sure, just don't do it.
Yes, please. And children and cats, that's also always very interesting.
Children and cats, very interesting. You know, I have like a hot take on cats, because I am really not for letting your cat go outside on its own. You know, I know that
especially not in Berlin.
Yeah, I know that some people are like, oh, if you just keep them in the house, you know, you don't let them outside, then it's animal abuse because they are in such a small confined space. But to me, cats are really, if you let them outside, of course they have to be neutered, of course, like they have to be. But even if you let your house cat outside, you know, it's really not good for a lot of, you know, the bird population, for their like general lifespan also decreases. There's many things that are really dangerous for cats outside here, and the cat is also a danger to many things. So,
they're such good hunters that they're like almost hunting one species to extinction.
So for me, I will never let my cats outside without a leash, without me there. I just keep them in the house because it's safer. And I don't think that's like putting them in a cage or something. I feel like if you want cats, you have to have the capacity to entertain them in your house, to give them the best life that they can have in the house, to have not only snacks and food and like basic stuff like the toiletries, but to also have many options for them to play. You know, you have to have lots of Spielzeug.
Playthings, like things they can play with, enrichment. You have to have a lot of high places and where they can like climb and scratch have fun.
You have to have enough space for them in general. You cannot like put 3 or 4 cats
in
like
one bedroom.
That's just not happening.
No.
And with us in our house, we have these like, my English is so bad today, Bretter. You know, we have these
planks.
Yeah, wooden planks. I don't know.
It's like a bookshelf. Almost.
Yeah, like bookshelves, and we put them onto the walls.
Yeah, Wandregal.
Yeah, only for the cat. So, you know, the cat has the space to go everywhere, not only down,
On the
but also
floor.
up,
Yes.
everywhere, around the whole room.
And it's so important for cats because they feel safe, they feel secure when they can see a situation from above.
Yeah.
They feel safe there,
They
they
need
know what
to have
do.
a high place for them. Also where it's not so easy for them to just get picked up or
Yes,
something. You know, they
yes.
want to be high above, they want to feel safe. And you also need to give them like scratch.
Scratch post.
Yeah. Because otherwise, like
Your
they
poor
will
sofa.
they will scratch.
Even though if they have scratch posts, they
Yeah.
will scratch your sofa. And that's gonna be
And that's okay because you are living with the cat.
Yeah.
You know, not the cat is living with you, but you are living with the cat. That's the arrangement that you two have. And yeah, I just can't understand people that get angry with a cat for scratching, or that like get angry with a cat because the cat is meowing because
Yeah,
she
or
wants to
something.
have food or a clean toilet. Like, come on.
or fun, or they're bored. They meow if they're
they
bored.
need enrichment. You need to play with them.
Yes, and it's very important. But the thing is, I am on your side. What it means, like especially in a big city, not letting your cat out.
Yeah.
Not only the streets. There are so many cars, and most of the cats they just get run over. And I come from a village, and we had always at least 6 cats when I was small, and all of them we had only 2 cats which died of natural causes, like
Old age. and
old
stuff.
age.
Yeah.
And one was AIDS. It's kind of natural causes.
Yeah.
And all the other cats, I think we had at least 20 cats in my lifetime. They got all run over.
Yeah.
Even in a village, it's just so dangerous. They don't look.
It really decreases the average lifespan of a cat.
Yes,
It's like.
it's so
Yeah.
sad and,
And
scary.
also, I'm sorry, I had a conversation with someone
Oh, no.
who
Oh, no.
had these pugs. Are they called pugs? The little,
Oh yeah, the little dogs with the
genau, where the face is like smushed in, the eyes are sticking out. And they were talking to me about like, oh, that's not good that you keep your cats inside. You know, that's not good for the animal. That's really cruel, harmful for the animal. And I'm just looking at that pug who can barely breathe, you know, whose eyes are like popping out. And I'm just like, are you really going to talk to me about cruelty of animals right now? Sitting here judging me when you have these fucking animals. And I know that they were not like adopted, you know? I know that they were bought from a breeder. So like, don't fucking talk to me about that, okay? Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm on the same page. I had like before I got any dog, I did some dog sitting for a friend, and she also had a pug, and he was very cute dog and very nice and it was like a gentleman dog. But he's fucking snoring. He was running, he was snoring. He was laying, he was snoring. He was playing, he was snoring. It's like, shut up.
They cannot
I'm
breathe.
so sorry.
They
but-
cannot
oh my
breathe. It's
God.
really, really so. Oh.
It's so crazy.
And
I'm
also,
so
they
sorry.
have like the skin is always folded
Yeah.
over, and between the cracks,
It
you know?
gets dirty.
Yeah,
and
and
sweaty.
it can get infected and
Yes.
stuff.
And I heard like from a few people that especially pugs or dogs who have like a squished nose have problems with other dogs because the communication is a bit blocked. Because they are not used to the facial structure and the tail. I think some dogs who don't have tails, I'm not sure, they have also communication problem because the tail shows everything. If it's long, if it's between your leg, if it's up, if it's like, and they get like bullied a lot of times because the dogs just think this is aggressive, especially with the and they think they're like growling or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't they also have like a thing with weak, like,
knuckles?
yeah, you know, that they are getting arthritis and stuff at a very young age.
That I don't know. I heard that with
I'm not sure if
Schäferhunde,
it's- I'm not
shepherd
sure.
dogs. They have like problems with their hips. Or Dachshund, they have problems
It's
with
just
their
a
long
problem
back.
with overbreeding, you know? That's also with cats, if you have these like Sphinx cats, you know, the naked cats, who are really, there are a few variations of naked cats which are okay, because they still have the whiskers and stuff. But Sphinx cats, they are completely naked, they don't have whiskers, and that's really, really bad for them, because they use the whiskers to like feel, you know, to like, it's really, and also the hair inside the ears and stuff, it will get affected, it will get, what is going on?
I was young, please don't judge me. I had my cat since I was 8 years old. He was such a fat cat, a black and white fat cat, and I called him Putzi. Very creative for an 8-year-old, come on. And one time,
oh gosh,
one time I had like scissors in hands, and I went to my cat and I looked at him, and you know, cats who are with children just don't care and just let them children do whatever they want. They're just so used to it. I just went there and cut his whiskers, and it was like just a little bit. It's like, I know, and I cut them really down to nothing. And he was sitting there and just letting me do whatever.
Yeah.
And then my mom saw me. He's like, Helena, what are you doing? And she was like, he looks better now. It's so much cuter.
Aww.
And then she ran to our veterinarian neighbor. Actually, we were like right next to a veterinarian. It was very practical for my mom, at least. And then she went there, and then the veterinarian said, Frau Knauf, Mrs. Knauf, I'm so confused. You bring such strange situation to my. I've never seen this. I don't know. Does it grow back? I really don't know. And she was like they were so scared for him because they didn't know. It grew back without any problem. And it even got longer. So
no, don't spin this into something nice. Don't do it.
Thanks to me.
No, we're not going there. But honestly, that's another point. An animal is not a plaything for a child. It's really not. It's not. No, because
I know. You're true. You're
sometimes people will buy their child like a rabbit or something, or like a guinea pig, and then it's a little fucking child. It has no, like, at a certain point, they don't even know about death. They don't know about sickness. They just learn as they go, and then they cannot really conceptualize
that the animal needs food, needs constant care.
They just don't have the mental capacity, emotional capacity to care for an animal. You can have a family pet.
Yes.
You know, I think it's really good for children to grow up with animals, because they also learn how to respect the animal and how to.
But it's still the work of the parent to take care of the animal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give the children some responsibilities, but you have to be with them, and you have to like really show them how to do it right. And sometimes children don't want to do their chores, and then they say, I did it, and the poor animal won't get food for that day, or doesn't get any water. And that's it. That's just normal. That's children. They don't know.
Yeah. And I also knew of like children that would really, you know, it's already bad to keep like guinea pigs and rabbits in small cages and not let them run around, or like a hamster just in a small cage with like a hamster wheel, which is also very bad, because the hamsters, they are not supposed to run in a wheel. It can actually hurt them. Yeah,
because it's so round and it hurts their back.
Yeah, it can actually, it's like not good for them.
I didn't know that.
Like,
interesting.
There are so many misconceptions about these animals, or like fish. If you keep like a goldfish in just like a glass, you know what I mean?
Like a tiny glass.
Not enough space, not enough
plants.
There's
and everything.
so much that goes into caring for an animal, and you have to be an adult to do it. I'm sorry, but you cannot just give it this responsibility to a child.
Yeah, I mean, some children are very responsible, and that's. I mean, it really depends if you really know your child well, but you still have to check. It's not like, it's their animal, I don't care for it. No, as an adult, it's your responsibility too.
When I was younger, I wanted cats. And so I like listened to stories about cats, and I bought like a book on how to care for cats, and I like read everything
That's
about
cute.
because I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to know the animal. And some people just go with the little kid in like a zoo Geschäft.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah, it's
I
like
mean?
I want to say magazine, but no, it's like where you go and buy the food for cats
Yeah.
and dogs, and sometimes there's
And they
like
will see
hamsters
something,
and something.
they will see something. Oh, this is cute. I want this. And the parents are like, oh yeah, sure, it's only a turtle. You know what links can it be? And so they give this to the child, and then the next day they are dead because the child threw them around or something. These things happen,
Oh my,
and also
yeah.
children where the animal is dying, and then they just get a new one.
Oh yeah, that's
And they
that's
don't.
strange.
Sometimes the parents even do not tell them. You know.
Yeah, it's like they went to a farm with the
Yeah.
other animals. That's strange because I think death is a natural part of
Yeah.
our life.
I think this kind of attitude of like, oh, we just buy you a new one. Then
Yeah,
it's just
materialistic.
you have to teach them the gravity of the situation. You know, this is an individual
Yeah.
that does not come back.
Yeah. I always wanted to have a dog when I was small and younger. We had 4 geese, 2 rabbits, 20 cats, a lot of fish. So I had like a lot of. I still always wanted to have a dog because I love dogs, and my mom always said no. And I'm happy that she did it because if she hadn't taken a dog, it would be great. But as all the other animals, I wouldn't want to care for it because I get like bored and it's boring to always like pick up their poop and always give them straw and always play with them. And at the end, my mom would have taken care of them. And I mean, I wish I would have had a dog when I was small, but right now I am enjoying it so much because I know I prepared myself. There's a lot of training to do and like education for the dog, and I love doing it. And I know it's really my dog. It's my responsibility, and it's not like I'm small and I'm distracted by the other stuff. And it's really good. So thanks, Mom, for not taking a dog from me.
I always wanted. I grew up with dogs. My grandparents had a dog, and then my whatever also had a dog. I don't know what to call this. Okay, growing up I had always dogs around, and then I wanted my own animals, and I wanted a cat. I really wanted cats. I loved cats so
are
much.
awesome.
I wanted cats, but we were never in the right situation to
Own a
get
cat,
a cat.
yeah.
And then one day I got to my mom and was like, okay, I want this animal. Can we please? I know we cannot afford a cat, but I would like a mouse.
Oh.
And then so we got my brother in the car, and we bought 2 mice, one for me and one for my brother. And
Oh, it's so cute. I like
in
mice.
hindsight, we should have also we should have done way more research for them, because I'm sure there were lots of things that went horribly wrong with
oh no.
this. But we got them, and they were 2 girls. And then they got many children, and it turned out that one of them was a boy, and it was my little mouse, who was my little mouse, who was a guy. And I named mine Luna, and my brother named his Takadox. Because of the bionicles, you know?
Takadox?
Takadox, it was a bionicle.
What's a bionicle?
It's like this, it's not Lego, but it's something like a little, almost like a transformer kind of thing that you have like sets and put together. There's movies with them. I don't know.
Okay.
But then it turned out mine was a guy and his was a girl. And so then we kind of swapped the names, and then my mouse was called Luna Takadox and his mouse was called
Takadox
Luna. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They got children, and then the children got children.
Oh no. Oh,
We had
no.
I had named all of them, but at some point you just, you cannot keep up with them. And we got like more and more cages to cater for all of them. But then they are just getting pregnant and getting pregnant because you also
pregnant.
cannot really separate like what is a guy and what is a girl.
It's very hard to see with mice and with birds, actually.
And so when like both of our initial mice, when they died, and then the second generation died, we gave the third generation to this pet shop, whatever.
Okay.
And I was so scared because I knew that they sell mice as food for snakes. And so I begged my mom, and my mom was also my mother is such like she is also a long time vegetarian, you know, she's vegan like from time to time, and she
Vegan from time to time.
yeah, you know, periods where she's vegan, and she really cares for animals, and she was also very worried because we wanted these to live, you know, and we gave them to the pet shop, and they assured us, yeah, they will stay, like we will not give them, but I don't know, they probably just sold them to snakes. I don't know, they probably sold them.
You don't know, maybe they really did their promise.
Maybe
some
they kept
people
their promise, but
buy live mouse for their pet snake.
yeah, likewise. I also think pet snakes are really cool.
I like them so much.
Very
I really
nice.
want to
I
have
love
a snake.
snakes.
So strange. We're very similar. Because it's so strange because you like snakes and you like mice.
Yeah.
And it's the same. You like cats and you like mice. You know, they eat each other. No, not each other, but both of them.
Like a little mouse eating a big cat.
That's a bit strange. But I mean, it's life. They have to eat. I mean, I would be very sad to watch a live mouse get eaten. But there are some stories where snakes and mice can live together, and it's so cute.
I was
and that makes me so happy. But it's not the norm.
I was kind of researching about pet snakes because I wanted to see if there's any that are so small that they only eat like crickets or stuff. Not really big animals.
And how was your search?
Yeah, but you know, a snake really, they are cute, but it's just like a terrarium that stands there, you know, like you cannot play with them or something.
You can. Yeah, okay, not in that sense, but you can take them out and you can have a relationship with them.
Yeah,
I've heard. Course. I don't know. I never had a snake, but one day I will.
But it's lots of work, again, as any animal is. And
I think it's very hard with the terrarium. You have to have the right lamp,
temperature,
the right space.
Yeah.
And
it's also like, it costs a lot of energy. So it's like expensive also.
Yeah, it is.
Keep them.
When my very first dog died, I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll take a rabbit or I'll take a snake. But since I come from Belgium and I want to go home sometimes, then you always have to find somebody who takes care of them, and you cannot just take them with you and have like experience with them outside. I mean, there are some, but in my head I wasn't ready for that, I think. So I don't know. I really want to have it, but still, I have a good apartment, but still. It's a space you have to give them in the house, and they can not really 100% leave it. With her, it's okay if I ever live in a small house or something. It doesn't matter. I go outside with her and have an experience with her outside, and I really like that part. Even though sometimes I'm very bored of my ways, I always every day go, and sometimes I'm lazy. But I'd still go outside and still find some beautiful places in Berlin. Since I have a dog, I saw many beautiful places which I would never go without a dog, because I'm a lazy fuck and I like to take the train.
Yeah, that's very good that the dog is motivating you to go outside and be more active, see more of the city.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have animals? Do you like animals? Do you want to have an animal, but you are unsure? Because it's always it's not a hard decision, but it's a hard decision.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to be in the right circumstances.
Right, circumstances, and I am lucky to have a
one
partner.
animal that we haven't talked about: birds.
Oh,
Friends
I
of me.
really want to have a bird.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not so sure about birds because like friends of me have so my two best friends, one of them has like Wellensittiche. What is it in English?
Wellensittich?
Wellensittich, Junge!
Wellensittich.
Wellensittich in English. Wellensittich English.
Birds?
Budgie?
Budgie? No, that's not true.
Hello.
You don't hear anything.
Budgie.
What?
Budgie.
It says budgie. I never heard this.
No, I don't think that is. But it's like the small bird
Yeah.
who are not papagayen,
Yeah.
parrots.
It's a budgie. And the other has my other best friend. She has also not a papagei, but a...
Taube?
Nee. What is it called? If I show you a picture, do you think you will know what it's...
Let's see. If not, you just show the camera and then.
Yeah.
Big stretch. My little lady. Oh yeah, and one time I will have a huge dog when I have a nice house and garden. And if I don't want to travel too much. Oh, my ass hurts. Ow. Wow.
Where's the fucking bird? This one.
But that's a papagayi.
That's
Parrot.
That's
That's
not
a parrot. That's a parrot.
You see?
That is a parrot.
He's called Jacko.
Jacko. They can get so old.
Yeah, this will like live when this will like. It's actually quite a sad story because it did not. The parrot. Okay, let's say it's a parrot. I don't think it's a parrot.
It's a
something
parrot.
else.
No, it's parrot.
Anyway, they were living with a friend of her mother's, and then they just left the bird basically at the house.
No.
And so the mother of my best friend, she just, okay, I guess I have a bird now. She's like always, she had so many
Oh my
animals
God.
growing up. Like they have dogs and cats. They used to have a pig in the house,
So cute.
you know. And this parrot, okay, it's a parrot, and he was really not socialized. He was so neglected.
Oh no.
He never learned basic things, you know. It's not fun for him. Also, the house, it's not that small, but and they have a relatively big cage, but
They
he
still
cannot
need to
really fly, you know.
No.
Like he has to do like 1, 2, and then he's at the end of the room basically, and he just kind of flies around and just sits down wherever he likes, and he picks at things and stuff. And he is very, very loud. He's always screaming, always cawing, you know.
Oh my God.
And it's just... for such a big bird, I don't think it's the right environment. I'm sorry.
That's the thing. I almost got myself a bird, but before I did that, of course, I for a gift I got like a small book about birds, like the Wellensittich, the Budgie. The Budgie. I
let's see
had
if
some
it is.
book, and then I read a lot, and then I saw they need a really big cage first of all, and you have to let them out like 2 or 3 times, like not outside but out of the cage, like they can fly, or else they get fat and lazy, and you have to like their singing.
Yeah.
And I like their singing, but like 24 hours every day.
Really loud.
I mean, that's a bit too much, because the only place where they could be would be like the living room, and our living room is like, we have like a huge not a TV but like a projection. Jonas really likes projector. He really likes to watch his movies like a cinema style. And then you hear all the time the the chirping of the animals, of the birds, which are very beautiful, but it's gonna be annoying if you want to watch a film. You want to watch a film. And that's why I decided against it. But one day when I have like a huge house, I would dedicate a whole room for them, where I can like go inside and make like friendships, and like, because I don't know, it's just so cute, because some, and not always the bougie ones, the like a bit more intelligent ones, I don't know how to say that in German either.
Okay.
They can learn their names. They come to you. They come with you. They have like a relationship with you, and it's so cute. And one day I want to have like a relationship with a bird. I find it so cute.
I used to feed the pigeons outside on my mother's balcony, and then they would come every day, expect food, and they would shit all over the fucking balcony. She hated it. I had to stop it. Like, she was really like, you are not going to feed these pigeons. They were shitting everywhere. It was so bad we couldn't use the balcony because it was just so. But I was happy because I had like, my bird friends.
My bird friends. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here in Berlin there are crows, which are black and grey. They're called
Nebelkrähen, but
fog.
Yeah.
Fog crow. Fog crow.
They are only like in Berlin and
around the area here.
Yeah.
And I love them so much. My goal in this life is to have like a crow friend who is like living outside and having his best life, but like hooded crow. Oh
shit. Okay, so this was our first podcast episode released because we just talked way too long.
Animals.
So,
that's a theme where we can always talk a lot.
Yeah. So we hope you liked it. Now that our microphone is there, we can't really. Thank you for spending time with us today.
In our very first podcast YouTube video.
Let us know if you would like, if you have a different topic that you want us to talk about, anything, if you need some advice or something, if you have a question for us.
Please let us know.
Please let us also know if you like this format, just us talking. I know there's way too many podcasts out there, and this is not going to turn into a regular thing.
It's just like...
But please let us know. Let us know.
Talk to us.
Talk to us. We've talked to you for like half an hour now. It's your turn, okay?
It's your turn, yes.
It's your turn. We are counting on you.
But have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. And see you maybe next time or in our next video podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but let's see.
Bye.
Bye.